Is removing a battery from an e-bike hard? Stick around to find out. Hey everyone, I'm Dustin. I have nearly 20 years experience in the bike and e-bike industry, and today I'm going to answer the question, is removing a battery from an electric bike hard? Now, before I get into it, hit that subscribe button below, stay in touch with us here at 630. Be the first to know about all the new content we're putting out, giveaways we're doing, and of course, new product releases. All right, right here, I have the simple step-through electric bike from 630. It's an awesome e-bike that is very safe and easy to mount and dismount with a low step-through, the lowest step-through of any e-bike on the market. So check it out, linked in the description below. All right, so many of you are probably looking into e-bikes. Maybe you have an e-bike and you've stumbled across my video, but maybe you're wondering about e-bikes, you have lots of questions. And one of those questions is, removing an e-bike battery difficult? Now, simple answer is no. Generally speaking, very easy. Now, the other flip side of that is some e-bikes, you cannot remove the battery at all, depending on the type of frame it is. Now, if you can see here, the battery on this e-bike is located in the rear rack, same on this one. In a lot of situations, you're gonna see the battery behind the seat tube here, or sometimes mounted on the frame here, or sometimes inside the frame of the e-bike. Now, generally, I like to think batteries on the rack here are the simplest to remove. There's a key here, I twist it, and the battery comes out very easily. So it makes it simple to bring it indoors. If you're parking your bike somewhere and you want to bring the battery with you, you want to charge it inside and leave the bike somewhere else. Very simple with this type of mounting of the battery. Now, the e-bike batteries that are up here on the frame, also very easy to remove. Generally, you'll have a key, you unlock, and it'll slide right out. Now, the batteries located behind the seat tube here, also easy to remove, but in many situations, you'll have to take the seat out to get the battery out. Now, not all of them, but a lot of those that have bigger batteries, yes, you'll have to take the seat out. Now, that could be annoying for some of you if you found the seat height that you like and you really don't want to have to move that. Then you can either leave the battery on while you charge it so you don't have to take the seat out, or opt for a different e-bike with the battery in a different location. But generally you'll have to take the seat out, then pull the battery out, bring it with you, and then take the seat off again. So again, if you don't have a quick release seat, which I believe a lot of the e-bikes that have a battery back there would have a quick release seat, otherwise you'd have to use a tool to take the seat in and out, which would be really, really less than ideal for most riders. Now, there's also a handful of e-bikes that have the battery inside the frame. Now, there's a few different ways. Sometimes the battery's sort of built into the top tube here, and there's a key and the battery will just come right out. Other times the battery's actually inside the tubing. Now, in that situation, there sometimes are batteries that A, cannot be removed at all, or B, they may come out the bottom of the tube, but that's not gonna be a very simple, easy process. Or 3, for some folding bikes, you would actually fold the frame and the battery's in there. Now, for the ones that fold and the battery's inside the frame, that's not too difficult, but just keep in mind, if you did want to take the battery out, you'd have to unlock, fold the frame, pull the battery out, bring it and charge it, put it back in and fold it back. Now, again, you just have to think about what's the ideal situation for you. Also, if you even plan on removing the battery at all. If you don't, then no big deal. If you're always going to charge it with the battery on the bike, shouldn't present many issues. Should you need to replace the battery at some point in time, you know, you want to make sure that you can easily access it and get to it. Even the ones that you have to fold and replace the battery, if you did have to replace it, even though you don't usually remove it, shouldn't be that big of a challenge for you to do it one time if you had to do it. Now, for the ones that are inside the frame and you can't remove, that presents a different sort of problem where you may have to take it to a specialist to get the battery and figure out how you can replace one. So typically speaking, removing a battery from an e-bike is very simple. If it's important to you to have an e-bike where you can easily remove that battery, just make sure to check in advance that you can do it. Also, just think about how often are you gonna be bringing a battery inside and outside. And like I said, if you want one that is mounted behind the seat tube and you're gonna bring that battery in and out a lot, you may just think, oh God, I don't wanna deal with taking that seat on and off every time that I'm gonna take that battery in. But again, if you're gonna primarily charge with the battery on the bike, it shouldn't be an issue at all. All right, so if you have any other questions at all on the topic, please comment below or reach out to us, the team at sixthreezero.com, or call us 310-982-2877. Don't forget, both these e-bikes linked in the description below if you want to check them out. Also, we offer a 30-day test ride your e-bike policy. If you don't love your e-bike in the first 30 days, send it back, no questions asked, no money out of your pocket. In addition to that, we're going to warranty everything for 1 year. Anything goes wrong in the first year, we take care of it, parts and labor. Lastly, join our community. We have a Facebook group called 630 Pedalers. There's thousands of members in there. Talk to existing riders before you make your purchase so you feel good that you've made the right choice. Then when you have yours, post in the group, make friends, and also download our app to track your rides and compete on our leaderboard. So thanks for sticking around, and don't forget, it's your journey or experience. Enjoy the ride.